Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Istenage's tutorial. In this edition of our tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to model a Spanish tie and how to apply material on it. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I would like you to subscribe, like and share our tutorials on our channel with your friends. Okay guys, let's begin with the business of the day. So the first thing to do is to open a new family template where we are going to model our Spanish tie. So go to File, New, click on the arrow, click on the family. I'm going to be using the English Imperial, so click on this and go to your family template and double click on English I, and this shows up. So click on the cutting panel pattern base. This is the family template we are going to be using for the modeling of our Spanish tie. So I'm here to click on Apply, click on Open, and you have this. So before we continue, let's change our unit back to metric. So press UN on your keyboard and this shows up. Click on this, change it to millimeter. OK, change this also to square millimeter. Click on OK, change this to cubic millimeter and click on OK, and lastly let's change this to kilogram per cubic meter and click on OK. When you are done, click on OK. So the dimension for my Spanish tie is going to be 305 millimeter by 305 millimeter. The 5 millimeter is for the overlapping of the Spanish tie. So click on the panel and go to your properties and this shows up. So let's change, go to your horizontal spacing, change it to 305 and go to your vertical spacing, change this to 305, and when you are done, click on Apply and you have a new dimensioned panel. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to start modeling our Spanish tie. But before we do that, before we start, always remember to set plane. It's very important. So go to Set, click on it and click on this plane. So after clicking on this plane, go to your door icons and click on Start End Radius Arc and click on this point and click on the middle and reduce. Let's reduce the radius this way and click on the other end and click this way. So let's offset this curve upward by 10 millimeter. So go to Pick Lines, change the offset value from 0 to 10 this way and this way. So after offsetting it upward, let's offset it backward to this other plane. So you have to set your plane again. So go to Set and click on this plane again. So go to your Pick Lines and change the offset value from 0 to 25. So after changing it, click on this plane, it will appear on the other other plane. Click on this line again, this way and this way. So the next thing to do is to close our loop. Always remember to go bottom to top and from top to bottom in order for Revit to understand that this is a loop. So go to your line, click on it, and always remember to change this back to 0. So after changing it back to 0, let's close our loop from top to bottom or bottom to top, either way. So click on Escape. Let's close this other part. This is from bottom to top. So we've closed this loop. Let's close this also. So let's set the plane again. Set the plane, click on line, top to bottom, click on Escape, bottom to top, and when you are done, click on Escape and press Ctrl on your keyboard to select this loop and this loop. So after selecting the two loop, go to your Create Form and click on it. We have our Spanish tie. So the next thing to do is to provide a guide for our Spanish tie. To do that, go to Set, click on this plane, go to your Pick Lines, click on it and click on this line to unlock and click on this line to unlock. So after unlocking these lines, so go to your Pick Line, go to Offset, Pick Lines, go to Offset, change your offset value from 0 to 20. So after changing it, go to the bottom curve offset it downward this way. Sorry, Ctrl Z this way. So after offsetting it downward, let's close the loop. So go to lines, click on it, and change. Always remember to change the offset value back to 0. So top to bottom, click on escape, bottom to top. So after closing the loop, click on escape twice. So click on any part of the loop. So after clicking on it, go to create form. So you have this. So let's reduce our guide this way. So we have our guide and our Spanish type. Lastly, let's create a material for our Spanish tie. Definitely we are going to be using it in our projects, just the way we did in the last edition of Revit in 15 minutes. When you create a material for your Spanish tie, it will make it easier for you to apply material on it. So let's create a material. So click on any part of the Spanish tie, click on it, and go to your properties, go to material, go to by category, click on it. It's loading, let's wait for it. So you have this shows up. So click on this icon, create new material. So let's rename it Spanish tie. So when you are done, click on apply and click on OK. So you've created a material for a Spanish tie. This is also called 3D roof. To know how to apply it on your design, watch our tutorial on Revit pattern roof / Spanish tie. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our tutorials and our channel with your friends. Thank you. See you next time.